now as they send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Start the drive on the ground with Johnson. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And for a second straight play, just nowhere to go thanks to this Carolina defense. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
And it's 3rd down.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But we also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, they sent the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing him for a loss.
2nd and 12 now at the 44-yard line. Darnold. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Throwing here on third down, Darnold. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down. Here we go with McCaffrey. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on fourth down. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Darnold from the gun. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
45 to Mike. 45 to Mike. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Young lady. Check. 45 to Mike. Get ready. Get ready.
Second down and 10. Darnold. And this one complete to Gafford. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
7-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
A pickup of 2.
Well, they've certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
On second and goal, Darnold flushed out, and it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore.
Touchdown.
A 5-yard touchdown catch, and the Panthers have taken the lead.
Joey Sly lining up.
So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys going to football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Yeah, especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Brady airing this one out for Evans. Oh, batted at the line and intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And fantastic field position has them just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line of the red zone.
At the 11-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. After the interception, here's Darnold. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Ndamukong Suh. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack on 1st down, Darnold looking left side. That's caught by Moore. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
3rd and 10.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
45 to Mike. 45 to Mike. Hey, pitch it. Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Now it's Darnold. Buying time to his left. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down.
And incomplete.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half.
28-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board. Well done.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Bradley Pinion, the kickoff for Tampa Bay.
One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
45 to Mike. You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
Trying to get to the outside. This is McCaffrey. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike. Watch the pass. Hey, check Mike 45. Check.
Now Darnold. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Jones, the ball carrier.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Brady. And a catch right side by Evans. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
50
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. His throw caught right around the 6. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Tampa Bay.
Chris Godwin, 27 yards. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's right through, and we are now tied at 13.
Ties the game, 13-all. Bradley Pinion to kick off for
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Found his target, it's Anderson. And he is going to have the Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. A 1st down throw, Darnold. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Brady. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Shaquille Barrett. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Brings up 3rd down.
Darnold on 3rd down. Open man is Anderson. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
At the 49-yard line.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Check 45 to my lady. Check 45 to my. Here we go.
Here's Darnold. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Able to find a lot of empty space there. Picking up the 1st down and a 21-yard gain.
Switch up, switch up. 45's the mark.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
Bridgewater. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Shaquille Barrett able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
45. Mike, 45. I got it. Out, red 80.
Check 13. Check 13.
Red 80. Check 24.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one 28 yards on the ground. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, and some nice running right there. That's what got them the first down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
It's our time, guys. It's our time. 45 to Mike. 45 to Mike. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day offense. Red 80. Check 45.
Here's Darnold. Steps away to his left. That's complete right around the 8. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's 2nd down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Throwing again on 2nd down. Darnold eluding the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal.
Touchdown, defense. 45 to Mike. 45 to Mike. Hey, I'm coming. Check 45 to Mike. Check. Red 80.
Here we go.
Darnold now to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Tie game, 4th quarter. You're already in the red zone, well in field goal range. You can't throw a pick there.
And you know I want to give all the credit to the defenders, right? I mean, they made a play on the ball. But bottom line, you set up the situation perfectly. You've already got the field goal in the bag. You've got to make sure you take care of the football in that situation.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's Kahn. 20. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A gain of 32 that time.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
2nd down and goal. Brady. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. To throw, it's Brady. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown.
Number 87.
Rob Gronkowski there to make the grab. And the Bucs are going to take the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point put through by Succop, and they will take a 7-point lead. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They trail by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Their season, to be frank, it's on the line right now in this wild card matchup. And obviously points are a must here as they begin 1st and 10. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Here's McCaffrey. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Faking the give, Darnold. That's into the hands of Gafford, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
47-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. McCaffrey. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, "I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along."
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
45. Mike, 45. Drop these.
Oh, Darnold. And this is incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
What we got? 45's the mark. Here we go. Go.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 14. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Darnold. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Rico Gafford, the intended target. And it'll bring up 3rd down. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you describe that, because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline. And he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden.
Absolutely. Oh, wow. I thought you were going on the field, but okay, I see you. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down.
Switch it. Come here, switch it.
They'll run with McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Buccaneers' 3-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. McCaffrey. Yeah, this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down. Now Darnold keeps it. Trying to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He didn't. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And as a result, their playoff run may end right here. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. And they'll try and burn some clock with a sneak. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.